Alright guys, hello, it's Thomas Odom. Today we'll be making Libby Odom's famous chicken and sausage gumbo. We got your chicken, we got the chicken broth right here, the famous oven. We got the Holy Trinity, we got some seasoning, we got some flour, vegetable oil, some sausage, and some chicken broth. Let's do this thing. Alright, well first, you have to preheat that oven because we're gonna cook that chicken. Alright, so now what you wanna do is you want to put these beautiful chicken breasts into our little pan right here. And we're going to keep putting them in. All right, so once you have that chicken breast in this pan, we have 8 chicken breasts we're cooking today. We're going to get some of that chicken broth. We're going to pour a little bit on there just to make them a little moist. And then you're gonna get some aluminum foil, and you're gonna cover these bad boys up. And once you have them covered up, you just put them in that oven. All right, now we're gonna keep that chicken in the oven for 45 minutes until it's fully goldenly cooked. Alright, so while that chicken is cooking, we're gonna cook our beautiful sausage. If you come over here a little bit, I will show you what sausage we're cooking. We're cooking some Kaneki hickory smoked sausage and some Pokes Cajun style smoked sausage. We already got some vegetable oil in that pot over there, trying to get it a little hot. So these bad boys are gonna go in there. And we're gonna cut them right now. So, you're gonna cut these Kanekis a little bit. All right guys, so we have this stove going a little bit. That oil looks to be all cooked up. If you come over here a little bit, we already cut up our sausage, but really, you could use any sausage you want. These are my personal favorites. And once you get them all cut up and that oil's hot, they are ready to go in that pot. All right, now you're gonna pour them all in there. And you're gonna stir them a little bit to make sure they're golden brown. All right, it's gonna take about 10 minutes to stir, trying to brown these sausages. While the chicken's in that oven and the sausage is getting a little brown, we're gonna come over here, we're gonna cut our onions. Now we got the famous Holy Trinity. We have some bell peppers, celery, and onions, and some green onion off to the side. You know, we'll take care of that later. But some people, you know, they buy these things pre-chopped or pre-diced, as some say. The Odoms, we just don't swing that way. You know, we do it homegrown. We do it, these all came from the farm out back, and we're all just gonna cut these up. All right, we're gonna cut up that celery right now. All right, now once all this celery is cut, we're gonna move on to the onions. All right, now once them onions and celery are cut up, you're gonna cut these bell peppers. So, we got all the Holy Trinity cut up, diced, ready to go, right? But the sausage is brown. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna use our mighty spoon and put these sausages off to the side, because guess what's coming next? The mighty roux. Now we're gonna take our chicken out the oven. It looks good. All right, so now it's time to make that roux. We already got 2/3 cup of vegetable oil, and you're gonna need 1 cup of flour. We're gonna pour that thing in here. And this is the longest part of the entire thing. You gotta stir this thing for a solid 30 to 45 minutes constantly. I'll see you in 30, 45 minutes. We've been stirring this thing for about 20 minutes now. And look at the color of this thing. Brownish. This is exactly what you want right here. And look, we're almost done. It's been about 35 minutes, and this roux is looking perfect. In other words, it's looking good. Now, we're gonna put the veggies on in the roux, because I know it's looking pretty good. So we're gonna take our Holy Trinity, and we're just gonna give a big old dump in there. And then we're gonna stir. Once our veggies are in here, coated in that brown roux, we're gonna let this thing cook for about 10 minutes or so. And once that's done, we'll get right to the next step. While our veggies are cooking down, we're gonna cut up this chicken, which has been in the oven at 350 for about 45 minutes, and it's ready to get cut. All right, chicken's chopped, took a long time, we got it done. The Holy Trinity is pretty much asleep right now. We've had it on low medium heat for quite a bit now, so it's time to add our beautiful chicken broth, and we're just gonna pour a lot of it in here. All right, so we poured 4 whole containers of chicken broth into our roux, right? Making it look a little bigger than it is. All right, then it's time to put in our spices. We have a whole bunch of spices in here. You got some thyme, and bam. We got some oregano, and bam. We got some onion powder, bam. We got some garlic powder, bam. We got some salt, bam. We got some black pepper, bam. We have some minced garlic, bam. Oh, slight bam. That wasn't that cool. All right, we got some hot sauce. You can use whatever hot sauce you want. We use Louisiana though. Bam. You got some paprika. Bam. You got some celery salt. Bam. And then you got some, last but not least, cayenne pepper. Bam. Once you've stirred up that magnificent sausage, melted down your spices a little, it's time for the chicken to join the party. You're gonna put all your chicken into the bowl. After we put the chicken in there, it looks a little too hot. So we're gonna put it down to low. A little low heat action. Then we're gonna put the top on our little gumbo right here and let it sit for about an hour, all right? We can do whatever we want in this time, just let it chill, let it simmer. And you recheck it from time to time, all right? Make sure it's not burnt. See y'all in an hour. So I'm not gonna lie, guys, I got a little bored, right? But then if you were paying attention to these videos, you might have been wondering, what happened to these green onions that he talked about earlier? Let me tell you, come over here. So, we got these green onions, right? And this is gonna be the topping of our gumbo to make the gumbo look cute. You'll find out. All right, the gumbo looks like it's been simmering for about an hour now. Let's come check it out. That's exactly what you want right there. Beautiful, beautiful. Now, once you put the olive oil and salt, rice, water mixture into the rice cooker, come over here. You're gonna have to stir it up with this fork right here. Give it a little stir. Looks good enough. And then we're gonna turn on that on button and make the rice cooker do the magic. Boom.